Yeah.
Human sex trafficking. Human sex trafficking of a child, kidnapping in the first degree. Okay. who do we
Judge,
have
this
here?
is Mr. On your fugitive docket, Mr. Ruben Aguilar.
The Spanish speaker, didn't think about it, so.
I didn't think about it either. He's just waving. He's just waving.
And he's,
Translate then.
I'll translate, sure.
that's why I wanted to bring that up. real quick.
Yeah, I forgot about that too, sorry.
Sneaky, as I would tell my kids. Sneaky.
Ok, yo voy a traducir para usted. Este es el juez.
All right. Good morning, Mr. Ruben Aguilar.
Buenos días, señor Ruben Aguilar.
Is this the case that I just read about?
Which one?
This is the case that I just read about that's in the news, right? Or something like that?
I hope not. I hope this isn't it.
No, I think it is. Did you know?
Sure.
Let's assume it's not.
Let me, I can look at it.
So this is the case where he's wanted out of like Boise, Idaho, or Nebraska or something?
It's Idaho.
Idaho, right. And then it's the case where they filed a aggravated kidnapping and
It's
Something like that, yes, Judge.
that's one of them, yeah. Yeah.
human sex trafficking. Human sex trafficking of a child, kidnapping in the first degree.
Judge, if I could translate, he said what? So, lo que está hablando el juez está diciendo, este es el caso que yo entiendo, de que yo sé, yo digo, no sé, señor juez, él supuestamente sabe de este caso que de ti, en la noticia, me imagino que te están buscando, él sabe que te están buscando por el human sex trafficking, el traficante de alguien y que supuestamente te robaste a alguien y supuestamente el juez sabe de una manera y es lo que está diciendo. Okay.
You are wanted out of the state of Idaho,
El estado de Idaho es el que te está queriendo que regreses.
specifically Ada County or Parish.
Específicamente la localidad se llama Ada. Es un condado, se llama Ada en Idaho.
You are wanted for two offenses.
Te quieren por dos ofensas.
The offense of human sex trafficking of a child
El primer cargo, traficando a un menor de edad.
and kidnapping in the first degree.
Y número dos, que te robas a alguien es una felonía de grado número 1.
Sí, yo por eso mismo quiero pelear todo eso para mostrar que no fue así.
Yes, for that reason, I want to fight and go up there and to let them know that it's not like that.
Here, we would only like to know whether you want to waive formal extradition. Oh, hold on a second.
Oh, Luis is here, fantastic.
How are you all?
We're trying to manage, Luis.
He snuck it in. on-
Man, the myth, the legend.
He allegedly translated.
Hermanito, ¿qué tal? Ahora sí le llegó el español que necesita. Solo mira el juez. Y le contesta nada más en español. Me llamo Luis, el intérprete, mucho gusto.
So
No, mentira,
Luis,
solo jugando.
I've advised him that he's wanted out of Idaho.
Idaho. Está siendo usted buscado por el estado de Idaho. Mire el juez, hermano.
The two charges are sex trafficking and kidnapping,
Trata de sexo y secuestro.
first degree.
En primer grado.
I'd like to know whether you would want to waive formal extradition or not.
¿Renunciar a extradición formal o no?
No, yo voy a pelear por todo eso para demostrar que no es de
Solo mira el juez.
que
I'm
no
gonna-
es verdad.
I'm going to
De
fight
todo
all
que
that
me
to
acuso.
show that none of that is true.
I
Yo
understand.
entiendo, pero escuche la pregunta.
Here, you don't fight the underlying cases for
Sí,
those.
esos
Sí, yo
casos, por
entiendo que si
decir.
me quieren
Solo mira el
extraditar, yo
juez.
voy a ir a
¿Perdón?
pelear. Yo entiendo que si me piden para allá, yo voy a ir a pelear a donde sea
I understand that
necesario
if
para-
I'm sought by them, I'll go over there and fight it.
You have to waive
Se
formal
tiene que renunciar
extradition
a
for that to
extradición.
happen.
Que eso ocurra, señor. Renuncio a extradición formal para poder ir a pelearlo.
¿Cómo renuncia a
What do you
extradición?
mean give up
If I may,
extradition?
Judge.
Hable con su abogado.
Eso es lo que hablamos ahí en donde si llenas este documento, esto comienza los 14 días para que ellos vengan a recibirte. Comienza el proceso, dice, ok, vengan a agarrarme los 14 días. Estás renunciando, diciendo, no estoy peleando, yo soy la persona, vengan a agarrarme.
Sí, sí, estoy de acuerdo con eso.
Yes, I'm in agreement with that.
Yo quiero otra cosa.
Ok, no problema.
Pero quería asegurarme.
Sí, no problema.
So you want to waive formal
¿Usted
extradition?
quiere renunciar a extradición formal entonces? Para
Sí.
esperar
Sí.
Yes.
All right, I see that you have also made bond
también.
on the harboring a runaway child.
Fianza por ocultar un niño en fuga.
As a result, the 14 days starts ticking now for Idaho to come get you.
Pero Idaho, venga por usted, señor. El estado de Idaho.
Do you have any questions?
¿Alguna pregunta, señor?
Sí, yo tengo otra corte el día 22 de octubre, pero aún no me han asignado
Mira,
otro abogado.
I also
entonces
have a
quería saber
court date
dónde
October
podía
22nd.
agarrarlo para estar preparado.
Because I haven't been assigned an attorney at work, can I obtain one so that I may be prepared?
It's a great question.
Esa es una buenísima pregunta.
It appears that you have
Parece que usted tiene tribunal el 22 de este mes. Solo mire pues, hermano.
at that time, you will most likely be appointed an attorney.
Abogado de oficio para que
And
lo ayude.
what I would also
Y lo que-
advise, when you do get a lawyer, advise them that you also have this case, because while you're over there, this case will still be pending.
Caso aún va a estar
And if
pendiente.
they revoke the bond here, what's happening to you here and over there will happen again.
De nuevo.
They will revoke the bond here. Harris County will place a hold on you here so that when you're done over there, you're not going to be let out. They'll have to be transferred back here. So you need to stay in contact with the lawyer that they give you here so that doesn't happen. If you don't understand, I can have Ricardo also explain to you.
Yes, I'll send an email out to the court. If for some reason he's on his way to Idaho, I will let them know. If for some reason he's on his way, I will email the court to let him know, and if not, I will let the court appointed know after the 22nd what's going on down.
Oficio del 22 lo que está pasando ahora.
Okay. All right.
Síguelo.
Wrapping up this hearing, what we've just seen is not a trial on guilt or innocence, but a procedural extradition decision tied to extremely serious allegations coming out of Idaho, including alleged human sex trafficking of a child and kidnapping in the first degree. The court's role here is limited, and that distinction is important. This hearing is about whether the defendant will waive formal extradition and be transferred to the demanding state, not about evaluating the evidence behind those charges. From a start, the judge and court officials are focused on clarifying identity, jurisdiction, and the nature of the warrant. Once it's established that Idaho has placed a hold on the defendant, the conversation quickly shifts into the legal mechanism of extradition. What stands out is that the defendant chooses to waive formal extradition. In practical terms, that means he is agreeing not to contest the transfer process in Texas, allowing Idaho to proceed with taking custody under the warrant. Another key layer in this hearing is the procedural complexity created by multiple legal matters running in parallel. The judge makes it clear that there is also an existing bond condition tied to a separate case, and that coordination between jurisdictions becomes critical. If the Idaho matter triggers changes in custody status, it can directly affect the Harris County case as well, including potential bond holds or revocations. That's where we see the court shifting into a very practical advisory role, making sure the defendant understands how one case can impact another in real time. The court also emphasizes the importance of legal representation moving forward. Even though counsel has not yet been fully assigned at this stage, the defendant is advised to ensure that any appointed attorney is aware of both cases simultaneously. That's not procedural formality. It's essential to avoid conflicting conditions or unexpected custody consequences across state lines. Stepping back, this is a textbook extradition hearing. Limited scope, fast procedural resolution, and heavy reliance on interstate cooperation rather than factual dispute. The underlying allegations are serious, but none of those facts are litigated here. Instead, the system is simply deciding how custody is transferred and under what conditions. Thanks for watching this breakdown. If you want more real courtroom proceedings analyzed in this style, focused, factual, and explained without the noise, make sure to stay tuned for the next case.